Ayo, it's Pika calling in from Singapore. It is Thursday night, you guys. It's been a hell of a day, I'll tell you what. I actually started off with my Periscope show this morning, and I actually did it outside of the baby girl's school. So it was nice to be outside. I was enjoying the weather. It was nice and cold, actually, because it's been raining all night. Um, I do enjoy the cooler weather in Singapore. Anyway, got that out the way. Took about a half an hour or so. Got to work. Was working on a couple of projects because we also have like a show coming up. It's not a show, it's kind of like a trade show, I guess you could say, educational fair. On the weekend of the 10th, 11th, and 12th, it's the Kids World Fair that we'll be participating in. So we're trying to brainstorm, tactics, guerrilla tactics for marketing, basically. So we'll see what we can come up with. And, if you want to join us out there, please do. Please do. I will give you more details as I come to find out. Okay? So that's the weekend of the 10th, 11th, and 12th of November. And, yeah, be out there for 3 days in a row, basically. Got all that done, got home, had dinner, put baby girl to sleep just now, and now I get to face my real job. But I've been thinking about it all day. So the title tonight is Decisions, Decisions. Incidentally, I am so proud. It's episode number 81. That it's the year of my birth, Rep 81. I am an 80s baby. Love it. Enjoyed the 90s too. I'm not saying nothing wrong about the 90s, Those are the 2 decades I enjoyed the most. Everything else has been like a blur since. Anyway, back to the point at hand. Decisions, decisions. I got a lot of things I need to decide, so I'm hoping anybody who's listening, I would love your input, okay? So here's what I need from you guys. I am finally going to throw my hat in the ring and create a digital product. So in order to do that, I've been contemplating my existing website. So yeah, I was real proud. It took me like between 5 and 7 hours to build my WordPress site because I built it from scratch. I didn't pay anything. I like to program everything and put everything in where I thought it should be. So I did that over a weekend, and for all intents and purposes, it works, but it's not quite what I want it to be. I think it could be better. And considering the fact that eventually I'm going to be selling stuff, it's going to be digital downloads, there'll be courses, webinars, stuff like that, and then there'll be a physical product as well. So considering all of that, I am contemplating using Shopify. So anybody who has any, information, insight, input, whatever, please hit me up. Let me know what you think, because that's the way I'm leaning at the moment, because Shopify has everything kind of like inclusive in it. It's got the payment situation set up already. It does allow for a blog. And if it allows for a blog, I know I can add another page in there and just go ahead and throw any other things that I got, like the SoundCloud page, stuff like that. I can embed all of that stuff, a SoundCloud player onto the website if I really wanted to. So that way everything is a one-stop shop. But more importantly, I do want a place where I can do the digital download. So if you want like a workbook, if you want, courses, if you want PDFs, guides, worksheets, workbooks, all that stuff that I'm actually getting ready to do with my coaching, then you can get that at the same place. Because obviously if it's a brand, right, you need everything in one spot. So the brand being Rasathi, obviously, is going to have 2 spin-offs. Currently, the spin-off for coaching and everything is going to go under the Tamil letter Go. It's Ko, obviously, but because my first name is Gopika, I'm just going to go with Go. So green means go. That's the brand colors. You've got the marble, the gray and white with the marble effect or whatever. And then you've got, it's almost like a WhatsApp green. So the tagline is going to be green means go, because I want you to go. I want you to go out there and go do what you need to do, get your stuff done. Don't sit down and procrastinate. Don't think about it for 100 years and then don't get nothing done. Just go do it. Get up off your ass, go live your life. So that is the premise behind the spinoff on Go. All right. The other spinoff is actually, I'm going to go ahead and drop the bomb here. The other one is going to be Ra for Rasaya, Ra for Rajatnam, repping both sides of my family. But Ra mostly because, if you think about, how do I explain this? If you're like a fighter, Ra is one of those noises that's like a guttural noise. It kind of, when I hear that sound, that letter, I think of screaming. I think of power. I think of, I don't even know how to explain it. It's still in the works, you guys. I don't have brand colors yet for that, but it won't be the same as the green for the coaching. It'll be a little bit different, probably. I'm thinking like maybe like a, I don't know, like a wine color something like a little more hardcore, a little more like, I don't know. I'm still thinking on that, but that's the other one. So Ra is going to be, Ra by Rasathi is going to be the t-shirt line. So I've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things I need to decide very quickly. But the main thing right now, the main concern right now is the website. So yes, I'm on WordPress, but I own the domain. So the domain can be with any any website hosting service that I want. And while WordPress served its purpose for now, I'm trying to think of what else I could possibly do. So I'm telling you, hit me up, DM me, comment, whatever. Just let me know what you think. If you have any experience, yeah, and we'll go from there. So that's number one. That's one decision. The second decision is I told you that I've been waiting on people to help me out. They keep promising and they keep letting me down. It's all good. People have their own stuff to do. So this is what happens when you want something done and you can't do it yourself. You got to depend on other people. So I made a really quick decision that I was going to go ahead and buy Adobe on Creative Cloud. Very, very affordable. It's about 27 something a month, which is nothing. It's peanuts. But now I need to go ahead and sit on there and muck around and see if I can come up with something. So I have a general idea in my head of what I want the original logo to be. And obviously it won't be the only design that I come up with, but I need to start somewhere. So by month end, the idea is to have at least one t-shirt up so I can go ahead and start, testing the market and getting my brand name out there that way. The decision I need help with is in the event, because I need to put a deadline for myself too. So right now it is, what is today? Today's the 12th. Hey, it's Friday the 13th tomorrow, isn't it? Anyway, today's October 12th. Next week is Deepavali on the 18th. And I'm thinking if I don't have a design, like a rough sketch of a design by the 18th, then I'm not going to get much else done before the month closes. So I want to go ahead and get that design done. That's going to be my deadline. And I'm thinking, depending on how the design comes out or whatever, if I'm pleased with it, obviously I'm good to go. But if I'm not, I need to figure out who to go to next. So I'm thinking maybe Fiverr, unless one of my boys comes through and says, hey, you know what, I do have time. Let's go check this out and get this working. But I'm not going to put all my eggs in one basket like I have been doing. So I'm thinking Fiverr. If you know of any other design companies that do like bidding kind of work, where they'll put in the effort at least, and I can direct them a little bit, and then I pay for the one that I actually am pleased with. I think there's another website out there. I can't remember what. I think I've got it written down somewhere. But yeah, so the design needs to be done by the 18th, and I will try and figure out. I'll know by the 18th if I need Fiverr or not. So we'll figure that out when we get there, I guess. So that's decision number 2. I told you in the beginning what my goals were for October, and mostly it has to do with health. And right now I'm doing pretty good. When I'm at home, I'm really good. I get the water thing down, no problems. I sleep okay. It's better than it has been. August was freaking ridiculous and terrible. September was not much better. October, I'm doing okay. I'm getting at least a minimum, 4 to 6 hours a night. It should be more than that. Most times it is more than that because lately I haven't been able to keep my eyes open, and that's been another problem. But right now, I don't know if I told you, I went ahead and signed up because I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was losing my mind with a couple of the situations at home. So I figured, let me add another thing to my plate so I can make sure that I stay busy, make sure that I get stuff done. And this is gonna, I don't know, when I complete this course, oh, I'm going to level up like you have no idea. So I'm actually really excited. This is more of a credential kind of course, not a how do I get to the next level in business kind of situation. It's more like, how much more oomph can I put behind my name so that when I go out and I do what I do best, helping people out, that, I don't know, my name got a little bit of clout behind it. So yeah, that's what I want. It's a clout course. And I started that up. The only problem is it's going to cut into my goals of health because it's based in the U.S., obviously, and there is a weekly live training session, a live power session that I need to attend. And guess what? That shit ends up being Friday mornings at 4 o'clock in the morning for 2.5 hours. And the first one, baby, it starts tomorrow morning. So I'm going to see if I can get this stuff sorted out. But I want to go ahead and finish the first module tonight before I go to bed, and then sleep for a couple hours, wake up early, get this power hour, couple hours done, and then going about my business. So Doing pretty good with the health stuff. Not as good as I would have hoped. It's not quite as consistent as I would have hoped, but I'm getting there. What's going on right now is I am working out, but it's not full workouts like how I started. It's bits and pieces here and there everywhere I can because my sleep is disrupted. And my day is so packed that I'm not focusing as well as I can. Man, if I can get to Gary's level of scheduling and shit, I'll be golden. But until then, I'm gonna have to do what I do. I'm gonna have to peakify it for now. So, working on that. Good news though, because I have been working out, because I have been eating better, I have been sleeping a little bit better, I've been drinking a lot more water. I gained like 3.5 pounds, almost 2 kilos. So I'm up 2 kilos, which is good because the goal is 5, right? The goal is 5 kilos. So if I just keep adding meals and eating bread, I think I'll be all right. So for now, it's working. Whatever it is that I'm doing, it's working. It could be better, and I feel a little bit stronger because I am working out, but like I said, it could be better. I'm going to level up. You just wait and see. So on the health front, I'm doing good. I haven't missed a beat on Periscopes. I haven't missed a beat on the audios, obviously, because here I am at episode 81. The blogs. Oh, the blogs. With this marketing job that I have right now, it's taking a lot of energy and, it's taking a lot of energy. It's become a little more difficult to do the kind of things that I want to do the way that I want to do them. Because the work is bleeding into my personal life a little bit as well. Because when you do stuff when you're creative, okay, you can't just shut it off at 6 o'clock when you come home. You still continue to absorb influences and use your instincts and just pay attention to the things around you, and you never know where inspiration will strike. So it does bleed into my personal life a little bit. There is no way to shut it off. I mean, it is what it is. So for some reason, I am having trouble segmenting my day in such a way that I can get all this other stuff done as well. I will get there, but I'm just being really honest with you because this is a one-man band, you guys. I'm not getting any help from anywhere. If I don't do it, it's not going to get done. And I know that for a fact. I know that very, very well. So I'm not making any excuses. I asked for this shit. Okay? My eyes were wide open. I knew exactly what I was getting into. I asked for this. So I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not upset. It is what it is. But now that I've named the problem, it's my responsibility to either fix it or leave it be. So the aim is to fix it. How quickly it will get fixed is a whole nother issue. So I'm working on that. What else? I don't know. I'm super excited. I'm actually very, very excited. There is there's less and less time before December 31st, which is part of the reason I want to go ahead and get this digital product out as well, because what was my goal for December 31st? I need to make $2,500 a month by December 31st, or at least be on the road to doing that, okay? Obviously, I don't want to change the goal. I may extend the timeline a little bit if push comes to shove, but I will know for a fact if I'm actually putting in the work or not. And I think I've put out enough content. I think I've told my stories enough to the point that y'all have a pretty good idea of who I am. You know I'm not going to change. You know I'm not bullshitting my way through this. You know what kind of support I could provide if you were to come to me for support, if that's what you need, okay? So in that same token, I want to make sure that whatever I put out there, whatever digital product I create, is actually going to help you the way that I would help you if I was holding your hand through the whole damn thing. So I'm going to start with digital products. I'm going to go ahead and put out a freebie and test the waters. And if it really works, it will no longer be a freebie. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's also on the horizon here. So I've actually laid out all my plans, and I think that's the first time I've done that this year. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We'll find out soon enough. But you have a general idea of what I'm working on. You don't know the details, obviously. That's my trade secret. And you have a general idea of how I'm going about my work. So I don't know. I don't know what else to say, really. Like, I'm pretty damn proud of myself. Pat myself on the back or something. Yeah. So I do have some decisions I need to make. I need to do some research for that. there's a lot of stuff that goes into t-shirts. I am not sure if I want Spotify to be the ones to print it, or if I'm going to print it in bulk and sell it, but use Spotify as the vehicle to push all of my e-commerce, basically, because they have the capability to go ahead and take credit cards and PayPal and all that stuff. So that would really, really, really help me out. I just need to figure out if that's the best way or not. So depending on the prices, depending on where I source the t-shirts, I need to check on quality. I need to make sure that I get shipping sorted out. If I'm doing shipping, I need to look at packaging. There's a lot that goes into this. So for now, it'll be plain packages, very, very simple operation at first, until I get up and running and see, what the market is like for what I've got to offer, and see how many people are looking to, either cross promote or collaborate with me, or help me, help me by taking selfies in my products. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I have a lot of people in a lot of different countries that are willing to help out. They've said they're willing to help out. Push come to shove, we'll see what happens. You know how it goes. People are funny when they have to put their neck on the line, when they have to put their money where their mouth is. They have to really show up and do something. So by hook or by crook, I'm gonna get this shit sorted by the end of the month. All right, and we will see exactly what kind of catastrophic failure it ends up being, or if it actually just sets sail and keeps on going. So I'm hoping for the latter, obviously. But for that to happen, there's a lot of other things that need to come together, which I have no doubt it will. I just don't know how fast it will. And it's really up to me. I got to drive this thing. So y'all keep me in your prayers. But until then, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. You hear me? So keep doing. Go do something. Stop thinking about that shit. Stop complaining to your friends how you hate your job. Go do something about that. Go figure out what it is that you love. Go try a bunch of stuff if you have no idea what you want to be doing. Go. I tell all my 20-somethings that come hang out with me or come talk to me or whatever. I know your parents are pushing you to go get a degree and stuff. I know they're telling you, go get a job. You got to get a degree, go get a job, blah, blah, blah. That's all well and good, but I mean, what's the point of just doing it for the hell of doing it, and then you end up doing something you hate? What is the point? Right? So the best thing you can do in your breaks while you're studying, because I'm not about to tell you don't do what your parents said. I'm not about to tell you that. You do what you got to do to survive. If that's what they want you to do, you do that. But when you get a break, why not go try a bunch of different jobs? Stuff that has nothing to do with each other, stuff that interests you. Just go try it out. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You make some pocket money, right? And you pick up a couple extra skills, and guess what? You start crossing shit off your list. I will not work in F&B. I will not, work in a spa. I hate retail. You can cross all that stuff off your list, so then you have a better idea of what kind of stuff you want to do. Maybe before you graduate, you get a better idea of what you should be studying or what really, really interests you that, you could make money at. So while you're in school, go try a bunch of stuff. Just try. I know you want to go hang out with your friends and travel the world and blah, blah, blah. You got time for that. You got time for that. All right? Work. Go get you a job. I know it's no fun to have a job, but you got to do that stuff anyway. Go try. Go fail a couple times. Get some mud on your face. You'll be all right. Okay? Try. Go figure out what you like and what you don't like. Figure out what you're willing to stand up for and what you're not. Figure out what you will not put up with. Absolutely no way. Figure all that out. It's not enough for you to be like, yeah, I'm studying economics, but I don't know what I want to do. That's not enough. That's not cool. I met a girl today that we interviewed, man, and she couldn't answer a single question. I mean, she seemed nice enough. I could tell she was a real introvert. She was super nervous to come and sit in front of me, which is weird because most people I don't think people are intimidated by me. I don't think I'm intimidating. But she sat in front of me and I asked her, what is it you love about teaching? Oh, I like it when people are like me. And I'm thinking, yeah, teenagers, they're one way one day and they're another way another day. So good luck with that shit. And then she was like telling me how she teaches and stuff. It was very, very generic. There was no personality. There was nothing that lit her eyes up when she started talking. And that's what I was looking for. And she had the nerve to tell me, you know what? I'm not used to talking to someone who's so expressive. And I'm thinking, what do I look like, a comedy show? Like, I'm sorry. I'm expressive because I care. I'm expressive because I'm trying to coax you to come out your damn shell, but okay, I'm expressive, and apparently that's funny. But that's what I'm saying. I don't think she's had enough life experience to be able to connect with people And that makes me really sad. That's actually really sad for a young woman, about 25 years old, not to be able to connect with another person, another human being. I wasn't asking her like pointed questions about the theory of English, nothing. I wasn't talking to her about literature and Shakespeare, nothing. I was talking to her about generic stuff she should have known about. What was your school experience like? What did you love most about learning English? Come on, man. If you can't tell me that, no business teaching kids. Anyway, that's a whole nother rant for another day. Go figure out what you like. Go figure out what you don't like. Go make some decisions. I know I got lots of decisions to make. All right, well, I'm going to go make some decisions, damn it. And I will catch y'all tomorrow, okay? After this 4 o'clock conference call. Yeah, that's going to be a doozy. I'll check y'all later. All right, y'all take care. Bye.